Hi traders, welcome to video 2 in the binaryoptions.net trading video series. In this video we're going to look at trends and ranges. Trends generally offer the greatest profit potential. Most traders, not all, but most are trend traders. They are looking to capitalize on moves which continually go in one direction. We can also use those to spot reversals and then trade trends in new directions. Uptrends are created by higher swing highs and higher swing lows. When we look at a few examples in a minute, I'll show you what that means. Downtrends are created by lower swing highs and lower swing lows. Again, we'll look at a few examples. Trends are composed of impulse and corrective waves. Some traders might use different definitions or different words for those, but basically we have a move in the trending direction, then we have a pullback, then another move in the trending direction, and I call these impulse and corrective waves. The price rarely just moves continually in one direction. We have this 2 steps forward, 1 step back sort of movement. As always, you can go to binaryoptions.net for loads of trading articles and resources for free charts. Ranges. Contrary to trends, ranges predominantly move sideways, so the swing highs are reaching similar levels than former swing highs, and swing lows are reaching similar levels as former swing lows. Ranges do offer profit potential. You can trade the swings back and forth. They can be a little tougher to trade. Lots of traders are watching ranges for breakouts, which means rarely do you get the price moving to the exact same swing high or low as it did before. Sometimes it'll reach it, sometimes it'll move past it, move short, or be just short of it. So they're a little tougher to trade than trends, but they do offer opportunity as well. And if the range is large enough, there's also opportunity to trade short-term trends within the range. Now we'll look at a few examples. I have a chart of Apple stock up here. It's a daily chart. Shows a good example of a trend. As we can see, the price is moving overall higher. These are higher swing highs, higher swing lows. So we can see it's making overall progress up. Then we have this, what we'd call a correction to the downside. It's almost like a mini downtrend. As we can see, we have this high here, and then it makes a lower high here. And then continues to the downside, so a low here and then a lower low. Yeah, we can still see, even once it gets to this point, we're still higher than we were. Continues to move to the upside, another pullback, moves to the upside again. Then again we have this other correction, but this correction still higher than this. We can still say this is an overall uptrend, but we are in a corrective phase right now. So that's looking at a trend. We can also look at different time frames to see on this 1 minute chart. Here's a good example of a range where we are moving higher, then we start to move within a similar low. So this moves back here. It doesn't quite reach the former low, as I mentioned, and this doesn't quite reach the former high, but we can see we're moving sideways. There's not really a trend going on here. Yet in the morning on this particular day, February 11th, there was. We can see the price is making these overall higher movements. So this would be a trend, and then we start to get into more sideways price movement. So we're going to have this quite often. Day trading or swing trading or investing, you're going to see this moving from trends to ranges to trends. And there's some other price patterns we'll look at too in future videos. But for now, the ranges and trends are the most typical ones we'll see. And a lot of the price action will fit into those criteria. Let's change the time frame again, look at a few more examples. So on a 5 minute chart, this shows several days. So we're looking at February 5th through February 11th. we could see over the course of these 6 days, 1, 2, 3, or 5 days, we can see the overall progress up. So we're in an overall uptrend, yet during the day we may see these ranges develop. So on the 5th, we can zero in on that. By the way, I'm using a free site called freestockcharts.com for these sites, or for these examples. So we can see this ranging movement here, and then as we get into lunchtime and the end of the day, we start to see more of a range. So it is possible to trade these ranges as indicated on this particular day. Let's say you notice the range over here, 113.85 and 115, so you still have a couple dollar range there, and you can catch these swings in between. Yet it is fairly difficult. If you look at each price bar, they don't always come to the exact same levels. Sometimes one might edge a little bit higher. Also, if you're expecting this move down here and you have an order waiting there, it could take a long time for you to get filled. Then it moves up, doesn't quite hit your target up here, comes back down. So it's not always just get in and then get out at the upper range. In real time it can be a little more complex than that, and we'll look at some strategies for trading these in later videos. But for right now, we can see it is moving overall from these lows to these highs. Yeah, it's not always rhythmic where it's just moving from low to the high, low to the high. Basic trend trades in the morning on that day. Now let's look at today. General trend trading strategy is where we have these highs moving to new highs. We're looking for these pullbacks. These pullbacks offer potential for us to buy. We can either wait for the price to begin to moving higher again. We could look to be buying in about this area here. We have this pullback and then we see the pop higher. We are expecting the trend to continue, so we could buy in here. Another strategy is to wait for the price to move past a former high. That's not my favorite strategy. I prefer to enter down here and trust the trend that it will continue. And again, we'll look at some of these strategies in later videos in more depth. For now, that's your basic look at trends and ranges. In the next video, we're going to look at support and resistance and trend lines, trend channels, which help us isolate when ranges are occurring, when trends are occurring, and also can help with trade signals and actually trading trends and ranges. So until then, happy trading.